Oh, that is enough for me. If it's not enough for you, you can put it on yourself. So today, how are you today? Um, I wanted to touch on some issues, but to do that, I need a very clear mind. I mentioned it yesterday. Where are you? Where you are? Where are you? Maybe you don't know this. Where are you? Don't mind this. This is for you. But where are you now? This is the first question ever asked. Where are you? I come to think about it in a deeper sense, and why not more general sense, because it's a very profound question that has so deep impact on our psyche. Where are you? To define who you are is rather difficult. But to define where you are is the obvious question. It's hard to define who you are. People are, if you get a straight question, who are you? You will be a little bit shocked because you didn't feel about yourself the same as before. Obviously, it has some differences and changes, so it's the exact measure to define who you are is way more intricate than where we are. As I have mentioned before, we are void. We are void. It's hard to define the core. But to define where is quite important. Maybe you don't think about it, but in an accident, in a major accident, you are never asked, who are you? They ask, what is your name? That is the obvious question. What is your name? Do you know where you are? Do you know which date it is? Do you know the president, king, or which city you are, or where you are? Where are you now? It's kind of the first question that was asked by God. By God. God asked such a profound question. Why would he ask? He is the last. He's the last or least the one that should ask such question, because since Adam heard God wandered in the garden. He became afraid. We were afraid. So, where are you? This is it is more deep than I think we can, because it keeps us sober. I think the sanity, the ability of sanity comes when such a question is asked. If you can ask yourself a question, where am I? Or you are asked, where are you? That is a profound question about your orientation, about where you are. It keeps you sane. You don't fool around. You don't fool around. You are where you are supposed to be. Obviously, you ask yourself a question, such as where I am. Where am I now? When you meet some people in a foreign place that you don't know your way around, if you are in the phone, at least, if you want to reach a destination, they need to know where you are now. If you're going to the city mall or cafe, or you can be anywhere, but it's how can I direct you? How can I locate your position if you don't tell me? So how can I locate the distance or the destiny if you don't tell me your place? You can't just do that. You have to specifically be clear about where you are. And also that is regarding the technology today. If you want to go someplace and you use the app of GPS. GPS is it's a sobering app. If you don't like to be reminded of where you are, don't put on this GPS. Because maybe you did something wrong there, and the police will find you. Maybe they want to receive your phone, and they can track that phone from wherever that phone was in a certain specific time. That track record is all about who carried that phone. And if you admit, hi, this is my phone, did you take it? No, the police say, no, it's okay, it's yours, but it shows where you have been. The tracking on the phone. You need to spoil the phone, you need to remove the battery, remove the SIM card in order to eliminate your track. So in order to eliminate tracks, you need to go without a phone. And a dog will track you down. Maybe God is a dog. Who knows? God is asking. It's mind Bugling why God should ask such a question. Where are you? Where are you? So the tracker on the phone realized that somebody had it on. Not a dog, but you. So it needs obviously a starting point. It needs obviously a position, because the GPS is something from outside. It's the satellite that is recognizing the phone. The phone have this kind of antenna. If it's connected to anything like mobile network or Wi-Fi, or have this cell phone connection, they know. Those crazy idiots, I don't call them idiots, but they know where to find the location of that phone from wherever it have been. So that is sobering up. And in an accident, you are asked, when you lose your conscience and everything, you are asked, where are you now? Do you know where you are? And God asked this question to Adam, where are you? So Adam didn't ask himself that. People that are searched for, they don't ask themselves, where am I? If they knew where they were, nobody would ask for that, or send out some trackers. So to keep a sober mind, my friend, to keep your sanity, it's kind of very important to understand where you are at a specific moment. Look to those that have lost their mind in some way. I had a neighbor here that lost her mind, lost her sanity regarding when and where. That is the first, I think that is the first thing that is lost. Because she was going around here asking if they are going to serve some meal. This is an apartment where nobody is serving anybody without otherwise themselves. So this lady lost the track, lost her coherent understanding of where exact she was. My parents, my mom, she had a stroke, and that was she was back in her childhood. Sometimes when people get very sick and distorted psychologically or mentally, they lose their ability to know where they are. So if you ask yourself a question, where am I? You will understand that this question is quite important, because you want to be somewhere, and to keep your sanity, you have to accept the fact that you are here. You are where you are. That is keeping you sane. People are afraid to lose their sanity. I know that. To lose the sanity is who would be there? People drink themselves to insanity. People hit themselves into insanity. People drink, smoke, just to get away from where they are. This is so profoundly in the human condition that if they have some despairs, they drink, they smoke, they inject themselves with drugs. Sometimes they are sick, mentally sick, and sometimes the accident hitting the head, for example, and you lose your conscience, and when you're back you don't know where you are, you don't remember anything. This is all circumstances that you can find yourself in or find other people in. And what would you do if you meet someone in that condition? Maybe the question, where are you? It's reorientating everybody back to their themselves. Where are you? This begotten son, he realized where he was at. He had lost his track. He was lost. Everybody should know that story Jesus told the begotten son. He lost his track. And he was reminded, now you are so poor, now you are so drained out, now you are lost. So where are you now, my friend? He came to himself and understood what he had to do. That was the main story. He came to himself like someone that was knocked out completely. He was maybe in a very special condition, maybe out of this family relation that obviously had some impact on him. He wanted just away. No one would blame people that go away like that. It is quite human. I don't think Jesus wanted to expose that kind of mentality that you want to go away. That is good. I think Jesus in fact honored this guy just in order to tell that story. That if you have the stamina, if you have the guts for it, just do what you do. But don't lose yourself. Don't lose yourself. Don't lose lose yourself, obviously lose yourself, but don't lose track of where you are. Abraham was promised this Canaan, land of Canaan. It was theirs. And he needed to come back, just to be found. Just to be found in a very deep psychological way. And God also asked Cain, where is your brother? We need to be reminded of those sobering questions. People shout. People cry out about God. I don't think they even know where they are. It's very... people need to be... in the many Christian communities, I don't think they mind to be crazy, because they are crazy. They are going way out of their wits, shouting like I was talking about yesterday, shouting and demanding and proclaiming and all this kind of weird stuff that only believe so you have it all. And they also have this who are they worshipping? Are they worshipping a man or God? Where is that, my friend? Where is that when they do that? Are they doing that officially? Let me not go into that because it's tormenting. But I like to be sober when I talk this thing. It's kind of for you that have lost your track and are very depressed. I know, I have been there, maybe I'm there, but we need to realize where we are. What we are is quite different. It's not so much needed, my friend, to know who you are, but you can know where you are in your life. It's not bad to be void. It's good. The void thing here is, I did it this way because it's empty space. Empty space. But where you are is more consistent. It's more physically. It's more here and now and reality. Void is, by the way, it's fluctual. It's up in the air. Nobody knows who I am really, who I am. In reality, I'm defined in many ways. Even by my friends, they define me as maybe good, bad, or quarrelsome, or unforgiving. I don't know. But where you are, where are you now? When you ask that certain question, you are always reminded of yourself. And you need also to ask yourself these kind of questions because it's a way to keep you sober. Why should I be sober? Not like the Christians that are so crazy. It seems they are so lucky. No. They are not lucky. They are not happy. They have no peace within. Since they are leaving themselves, their sanity. We are born with some kind of sanity that people may reject, doesn't find it any useful. They say, don't believe in your understanding, don't believe in your intelligence, don't believe in your education, don't believe in your... all this kind of don't believe. I would believe in anything rather than to believe in something crazy. I believe I'm here now. It needed to be defined. It's the first question in the Bible. Where are you? Adam, where are you? Adam is a word that explains the whole humanity, the mankind. Adam in Hebrew is mankind. Where are you? People ask, are you saved? Are you born again? All these kind of questions. I think they are crazy now. It's not important what I believe, but where I am. Don't listen to me. I'm the false prophet here. Don't listen. It's just a way of saying what's really there. You may hate me for what I say. You may be offended by the words I'm using. But what matters is where you are. Just to be sober-minded. And in order to have a clear speech, you will need a sober mind. You can't talk, you can't use words if you're not clear. So it's not a proof that you are sane, but because there are a lot of babbling, there are a lot of nonsense, there are a lot of unreal, surrealistic, biblical hysteria. There is. Like this, all this healing. The healing, my friend, the profound healing is when you are sober. When you are sober, you know where you are. That is so blessed. That is the blessing time. Why did I remove the believe in time? Now it's in my bedroom. It's in my bedroom. I needed to be close to believe in time. So it's there. I will put it up somewhere. But you have been reminded of that so many times. But to be lucky, to be fortunate is the sobering situation. To convey something very optimistic, which is the reality is quite opposite. It doesn't do any good. The reality is doing good, because then you can be prepared, then you can be aware, then you can take actions. But if you are portrayed, or not portrayed, but if the situation is optimistic and it's going good, everything will be good, that is not helpful. It's not even protecting. It's bogus. It's a bogus argument. It's a bogus statement. People that are not sober talk like that. People that are not in their reality, where they should be. Why are you here? Is the next question. Where are you and why are you here? That is for the next time. This time around it was all about sobering question. Sober up. It's healing. The healing here is to be sober. We know there is a lot of stuff that within the Christianity is addictive, because you need to believe that you believe. Isn't that great, my friend, to believe that you believe? It's not working. It's not really working. It's not abracadabra. It's way that is way off. To know what you know, and to be a sober mind is the healing. You can heal within. As I have said before, the language for me have been healing, a healing tool. And to be aware of things around you and where you are is healing. So get healed, get to understand where you are, and my God bless you. That is a blessing in itself.